Growing up, we played the snare drum in the orchestra. We wanted to be classical musicians.
You would find us at the back of the 60-person orchestra, holding the crash cymbals, waiting for our big moment. The final crash hit at the very end of the 40-minute symphony.
And if you missed that one hit, you'd be dead.
Trust me, I know. At the age of 14, we met at an after-school music program where we bonded over our determination to master the perfect snare drum roll and orchestrate the most original,
groundbreaking,
innovative,
edgy,
radical,
extreme
cowbell solo.
At uni, we wrote lots of different music, but we got a nagging feeling. How much of what we were writing sounded familiar? In truth, probably a lot. We felt stuck, uninspired, boxed in.
Then, we discovered a new instrument, something we had never thought to play before. A cold, silver instrument with keys that makes very little sound until turned on.
The laptop. This might sound strange, but we actually had the whole orchestra inside the laptop. Any instrument in the world, from the electric guitar to the clarinet,
from the Irish tin whistle to the same strings used in the Batman films.
This was just the tip of the iceberg.
The gateway drug.
We didn't just have instruments inside our laptops. We now had the ability to invent sound, to manipulate sounds from the outside world and make them our own.
Hear that jingling sound? They're my car keys.
We are sound inventors. We create sounds that have never existed before.
So, what do you call someone that writes music using brand new sounds, but also rhythm, melody, chords, and real instruments?
People who, when it comes to music, are huge control freaks.
You call them music producers.
Every second around the world, new music is being created by music producers.
Without knowing it, you hear this every day.
On the radio,
through your streaming services,
on ads,
through TV,
in the films you watch.
Right underneath the voices of your favourite singers.
Music production is right there.
These days, it's the most important part of creating a song.
The music producer's natural habitat is a dark studio, hidden behind a desk of dials like an evil genius.
Recording singers and live instruments, then plugging away for hours to put everything together and finish the final song.
The music producer is the boss. They wear the pants.
They make or break the song.
You're probably imagining a man right now, which to us isn't surprising. In the whole world, just 5% of all music produced is by women.
That's a lot of music that you are missing out on. So, with this in the forefront of our minds, we created the community WOMPP, Women of Music Production Perth, to meet other women interested in creating music. Our very first meeting was held in our tiny studio in Fremantle. A total of 6 attendees lured in with free wine and cheese.
WOMPP gave us the opportunity to teach other women how to make music using only a laptop.
More and more women started attending these meetings, variety of skill and ages. We would open with a lecture on music production, give a chance to meet other artists,
and to share music. Whether you're a teenager with her first track or a 40-year-old making steps towards producing independently, everyone was welcome.
We would nerd out on different electronic instruments, teach members how to use production controllers, and demonstrate vocal looping. Within 6 months, we had so many members we could barely fit inside the studio. Not to mention, we were running out of wine and cheese at every meeting.
WOMPP educates, supports, and creates opportunity for female, transgender, and non-binary music producers. A space free of competition, judgment, and definitely no apologies. Music makers who were once relying on men to produce for them were now doing it for themselves.
And the creative output from members was so strong that international tours and festivals now come to us to book diversity.
From those first 6 attendees, WOMPP now has 464 active members. Why? Because more women were seeing other women producing music, playing live on stage, and killing it.
WOMPP has had a massive impact on the Australian music scene, particularly in Perth. Just look at the WAM nominations from 2017 to 18 in electronic music.
12% to 57%.
We're pretty proud of what we've done here in such a short time. WOMPP has corrected a huge imbalance in the representation of women in Perth alone. Moving forward, we expect things to change on a national level and beyond.
Because we believe that there is room for everyone in music. And when you think about music producers as being inventors of sound, take a moment to imagine all of the amazing sounds that you could be hearing if more people had the pathway to making it. Thank you.
Thank you.